Book 95, one take, no hook. The friar and the monk got charged for the same honesty. Friar preached there's a ground under God, even God grows out of, deeper than the throne. They condemned him after he died, brother. Couldn't argue with a man turned to bone. Same dicks, different door. A monk nailed 95 complaints to a church in the cold. Both men got in trouble, saying the toll booth wasn't part of the original blueprint they were told. The friar called it the soul's ground, past God the noun, past the throne, past the crown. The monk just wanted the receipts to stop being sold door to door, town to town. Neither one was selling atheism, brother. Both were pointing at something underneath the pew. The institution's always scared of underneath, brother. Underneath don't need a fee, don't need a queue. The ground under God doesn't charge admission. The ground under God doesn't charge admission. You were standing there already before the gate, before the question. The ground under God doesn't charge admission. The ground under God doesn't charge admission. No toll for the soul, no line to cross. We roasted the collection plate back in book 2, the throne that outlived the empire's height. This is the mystic half of that same coin, brother. The ground that never charged for the light. You don't buy your way to the ground under God, brother. You're already standing on it unaware. The admission was free the whole time, brother. The line was just badly signed, wasn't fair. 95 these, 95 doubts. Same digits, different centuries, same sword. Some things keep needing to be said twice, brother. The church keeps needing a knock on the door. They tried the friar and they tried the reformer for basically the exact same crime, plain and true. One pointed below the altar, one pointed below the pew. And all the brass and all the robes couldn't seal what was open before. If the roof can name the holy, then the floor can name it more. The ground under God doesn't charge admission. The ground under God doesn't charge admission. You were standing there already before the gate, before the question. The ground under God doesn't charge admission. The ground under God doesn't charge admission. No toll for the soul, no line to cross. Brother, that was never up to a committee to construe. The ground under God was waiting under you.